Have you ever had hard times? Have you ever asked yourself why I'm going through this? And today I just want to tell you that everything that happens for a reason, and I just want to give you some proofs that it is like this. So let's begin. I'm pretty sure that everything that happens to us, it happens for some reason that we don't know, but we always know it later. For some people it takes years, for some people it takes months or days to understand why this or that event happened. And I want to tell you my story. The story is about that I didn't understand for years why I'm here, why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I'm in these relationships, and why I betrayed myself and did everything that I didn't want to do. So I wanted to begin from the fact that I am the person who always had a plan. I'm the person who always scheduled everything in my life, and I controlled everything. But now my experience showed me opposite, that I can't control everything. Before I could, and I loved it. Of course, I had spontaneous situations in my life, but they didn't stress me, they didn't bother me, and I always thought, oh, that is why this happened. I knew why this or that situation happened, and I knew about it immediately, in a few days, for example. But the last situation that caused a lot of problems with my health, that caused a lot of financial problems, that caused problems in my relationship, was a very, very long period in my life. I have already told in my videos that I regretted about one decision that I made, and this decision was that I get married a second time, because I had absolutely different plan. I was about to be on the other side of this planet. I was about to go to US to study psychology there, or to continue study languages. I wanted to apply for a PhD degree, but somehow I decided to stay in my hometown to to immerse in another relationship after a year from my divorce. And I even decided to have a baby. But before, I was a child-free person and I didn't want to have children. When I agreed to get married, I betrayed myself. I had different plans and I rejected these plans. And I was going to the future that was absolutely random, unknown to me, and I didn't know what I'm going to do there. But I just loved this person. I loved my husband, and I love him now, of course. But anyway, I had different plans, like absolutely different plans, and because of this betrayal of myself, I started to immerse into apathy. I started to regret about this decision, and it led me to a very deep and very hard depression. I lost my health. I lost my gallbladder. I had a very unexpected urgent surgery, and exactly after this surgery I realized that life is so short and I don't need to waste my time spending it in my head regretting about my decisions, and I have to do and deal with it right now. And I started to re-watch my life. I started to understand what is happening, what is going on, and I took responsibility that everything that was going on, that was my decision and that was my choice. Nobody else's choice, just only mine. And if it was my choice, then I can choose something else. And I started to get out of this depression that was really hard, and it took me a while, almost half a year, but I did it. I went to a psychologist, I went to different specialists just to get some help, but they didn't really help me because all the time I listened, but I didn't hear. But now I can say, yeah, they helped me because I start to recall all of the words that they told me. And I also started to recall all of the memories from my childhood. I asked myself a lot of questions like, what am I doing now? What I want to do? How I want to see my future? How I want it to look like? And I honestly answered these questions, and it helped me to understand my purpose of my life. And I'm so happy that I understood this, that now I'm having almost my best time in my life because I'm improving. I'm trying to improve my speaking. I'm trying to get rid of the fear of being in public, speaking in public, and I just understood that life is really short and we don't need to waste our time on our fears and our regrets. And only after 3.5 years, I understood why everything happened as it happened. It was really hard and tough time. 3.5 years, I was depressed and I couldn't let myself to get out of it. I put myself there with my own hands. I did it, and with my own hands I helped myself to get out of this F-word depression. And only now I understand what was it all for. And all of these decisions and choices were only for one thing: to find my life purpose, to start to live as I want to live, to finally understand people and let them think what they want to think about me, finally to overcome my fear to speak in public and not being liked by everyone. I did it, and it made me so happy, and it made me free. It set me free, and I'm so grateful for these tough 3.5 years. I'm so grateful to myself that I made this decision, that I betrayed myself, I betrayed my dreams and plans. Maybe I would come to the same result. Maybe I would find my purpose, and maybe it wasn't so hard to do. But anyway, because of this experience, I am who I am. And I am where I am. And now I understand what to do. Now I understand what to speak about and how to live. How I want to spend my maybe days, maybe months, maybe years on this planet. Everything that happens for a reason, and we just need to wait to this reason. And as I told you at the beginning, some people need years, as I needed. Some people need months, some people need weeks or days. But you will know this reason. You will be taught this lesson, and you will get stronger, wiser, and definitely you will get happier than you are right now. So I just want to give you a friendly reminder that if you're having hard times right now, you're so happy, you're so lucky that you're going through these, but you just don't know yet that you are. You don't know why it is happening, but it is happening for a reason, and it will definitely bring you to something good. It will. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. Just don't dig a grave to yourself as I did it. I could get out of this depression and these hard times earlier. I know this, I could, but I didn't let myself to do this because I enjoyed suffering. I enjoyed being depressed, being in this apathy. Don't make it worse with your own hands. Just observe. Just let everything happen. And later you will see why you are where you are. I really hope that my story, my experience was helpful for you and it gave you some food for thought. So I think that's all for today, and see you later. Bye.